Hi everyone, hope you are doing well. The last lesson we have already discussed about the different types of errors and we have discussed in detail. Today what we are going to discuss here, that is a combination of errors. What is that? Combination of errors. While we are performing some mathematical operations such as addition, multiplication, division, subtraction, etc., we are going to deal with, or we are going to combine the errors in the individual values or the individual measurements. So we are going to combine the errors and we are going to get a final result. So in this lesson, what we are going to learn here, how to handle or how to combine the errors in the individual measurement in the final result of any calculation, such as addition, multiplication, division as well, and the subtraction also. So one by one we will discuss. So the first one is error in sum of two physical quantities. Error in sum of two physical quantities. So let's discuss about two physical quantities. Say it as A is a physical quantity which we are measuring. So there is a chance for error in A. So I am writing here the absolute error is equal to plus or minus delta A. That is the first measured value. Now just imagine the same type of physical quantity. Say it as B is a physical quantity, same as A. And the error in B is plus or minus delta B. That is the error in, absolute error in the second measured value. Now we are going to do a mathematical calculation or the mathematical operation, that is addition. So while you are adding this one, definitely you will be getting a final result, right? In the final result, there is a chance for error due to the error in this individual measurement. So we can write down this equation as the total, the final result, z plus or minus delta z. What is the meaning here? Plus or minus delta z means z is the final result. Plus or minus delta z is what? Absolute error in the final result. So we can write this equation as A plus or minus delta A, right? Then what is the next one? We are going to add this one. These two, we are going to add it. So we can write here plus, so I'm writing here this in the bracket, B plus or minus delta B. B plus or minus delta B. So we can write here, just open the brackets, we can write here z plus or minus delta z is equal to, if you open this bracket, we can write here a plus or minus delta a. Now multiply this plus with the inside, so plus b plus into plus, plus itself, plus into minus, minus into delta b. So we have opened the bracket here. Now you see, if I can write here z plus or minus delta z is equal to, I can write here a plus delta b. Now you see plus or minus delta a plus or minus delta b. So I can write here plus or minus delta a, that is absolute error in the first measurement, plus or minus delta b, that is absolute error in the second measurement. Now what we are going to calculate? We are going to use the addition. In the mathematical operation, addition. In addition, how we are going to combine these errors in the final result. That's what we are going to learn here, error in sum of two physical quantities. So here what is a plus b? A plus b, we can write it as z plus or minus delta z is equal to a plus b is the final result or final value. So a plus b we can write it as z. That is, we can write here z, final result z is equal to the sum of the measured value. Z is equal to a plus b. So here we can write the z plus or minus delta a plus or minus delta b. Correct. Here this z, if you take into the other side, z will cancel. So we can write here plus or minus delta z is equal to plus or minus delta a plus or minus delta b. So what is the 4 possible error combination in the final error or final value? So I can write here the error combinations are for the delta z, the error combination. The first one is here plus delta a plus delta a plus delta b plus delta b. Right. What is the next combination? The next combination is here plus delta a, next one, minus delta b. So this is second combination, error combination. Next one, you take the minus delta a plus delta b. Same way, minus delta a minus delta b. So these are the possible error combination in the final result. So among these 4 combination of errors in the final result, what is the maximum possible error? From which one is the maximum possible error? This is plus, this is plus, this is plus, minus, minus, plus, minus, minus, which is the maximum here. This is the maximum possible error. So we can write here the maximum possible error in this combination is, among this value delta z is equal to plus delta a plus delta b. So what is the meaning here? While you are doing the mathematical operation such as the addition, the total absolute error or the maximum possible error in this measurement is equal to sum of the errors in the individual measurement. What is that? The maximum possible error in addition is the sum of the errors in the individual measurement. So we can simply write this as the delta z is equal to delta a plus delta b. So total error in the final value is a sum of the errors in the individual measurement. I hope it is clear, the addition. So what we are doing here, we are adding the errors. The next one, we are going to do another mathematical operation, that is subtraction of 2 physical quantities. So just imagine once again we are discussing same point here. A is the one physical quantity, B is another physical quantity, that is both are same type of physical quantity. You are going to use the operation, that is Z is equal to A minus B. That means you are going to subtract the 2 physical quantity. So while you are subtracting these 2 physical quantity, there is a chance for error in A, first measurement. There is a chance for error in second measurement, B. So I can write here, what is the error in the final result? So we can write here Z plus or minus delta Z is equal to, what is the error in first measurement? A plus or minus delta A, put in the bracket, right, minus in bracket B plus or minus delta B. So this is the way we are going to subtract two physical quantity including the errors. So we are going to combine these errors in the final result. Open the bracket and write this equation as z plus or minus delta z. What is the meaning? Z is the final result. Plus or minus delta z is what? Absolute error in the final result. Is equal to a plus or minus delta a. Right? Now you multiply. Open the bracket here. So minus b. Again you multiply here, minus into plus. It become what? Minus. Minus into minus. It become what? Plus delta b. Therefore we can write here z plus or minus delta z is equal to a. I can write here a minus b, right? A minus b. Next one is plus or minus delta a minus or plus delta b. So here what is a minus b? Here a minus b is equal to z. So if you write this one, this z and this z will cancel. So what is the final result? We can write the delta plus or minus delta z is equal to plus or minus delta a minus or plus delta b. So you can see here, now what are the different combinations of errors. So I can see here the combination of errors in delta z, there are 4 are there. What is the first one? So the combination of errors in delta z, the first one is plus delta a minus delta b, plus delta a minus delta b, plus delta a plus delta b. So the 2 is over. Next one, minus delta a, next one, minus delta b. Next one, minus delta a plus delta b. So these are the 4 possible error combination in the final result. That means z is equal to a minus b. Among these 4 combination, which is the maximum possible error? Maximum possible error is the first one? No, plus minus. The second one? Yes, it is, because both are now you are adding. So the maximum possible error, the combination is this one. So how you can write, what is the maximum possible error in the final result of this equation, subtraction? I can write this equation as delta z is equal to, that is delta a plus delta b. Once again, what we have proved here, the main or the maximum possible error in the final result is the sum of the error in the individual measurement. So this is, we are discussing here the combination of errors, and mainly we have dealt here the addition of physical quantity as well as subtraction of physical quantity. Addition as well as subtraction. The total error is the sum of the errors in the individual measurements. I hope it is clear. Now let's do one problem. Two different masses are determined as 23.7 plus or minus 0.5 in gram and 17.6 plus or minus 0.3, that also in gram. What is the sum of their masses? So what is the meaning first of all? You have measured two masses, 23.7 and 17.6. The two masses you have measured with an instrument. So definitely error will be there. So in this measurement, we have also calculated here the absolute error, or the absolute error is given in the measurement. What is absolute error in the first physical quantity, that is mass? Plus or minus 0.5. There is a chance for error is there, plus or minus. In the next value, you also measure with another instrument, there is an error is there, that is plus or minus 0.3 gram. What is the final result, or what will be the total error in the final result? That's what we are going to calculate. For that, let's do this one. You are now going to add these two quantities. So I can write here 23.7 plus or minus 0.5, okay, I can put in bracket, plus we are going to add these two masses, right? 17.6 plus or minus 0.3. So how to add this one? What is the total mass here? So again, write here the total mass as 23.7 plus 17.6. That is you are doing here. You are adding the main values you are adding. Now what is the error? We have already discussed here. Error must be what? Added, right? So again, write here plus or minus, now in bracket, 0.5 plus 0.3. So what is the final answer here? 23.7 plus 17.6. You can write here 41.3 plus or minus, what is the absolute error? Must be added, right? So 0.8 gram. So this is the total mass of these two physical quantity. Clear? So while you are adding these two physical quantity, what is the error chance is the plus or minus 0.8. That means the error chances is now what? Increase. So in the calculation, the error must be what? Added. So this type of problem, addition and subtraction, always remember the total or the maximum possible error in the final result is the sum of the absolute error in the individual measurement. I hope it is clear. Thank you all of you.